Podcast at kcaaradio.com.
This is KCAA.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Palm Trees in Progress Presents on NBC KCAA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm your host, Erick, Savier, Osorio, and joined with us as always is the co-host, better half of the show, Andrew Berkly, Big Dog Tavarez. What's up, big homie? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you, dog?
Little air horns. There you go. You run a little late.
Forget how to use the mic for a second or what?
Hey, man. I was loading up something while I was also... queuing some stuff. Chill out, Andrew. How's it going over there? You still in Colorado, dude? What's going on?
No. I'm out here in Fullerton. I'm in Orange County right now.
Every time you're in Colorado, I just think IE's doing good. It was raining today, so that's always pretty cool. Again, you're getting older and stuff, and you're like, yeah, we needed this and stuff like that. Plants. Plants. I get it, man.
No, they look good. Everything looks green around us right
now. Yeah. Well, thanks for everyone to tuning in. As always, we have a great show planned for all the listeners. We'll be chopping it up and going over some news articles that we skimmed and pretended to read, as well as talk about some viral videos. But before that, we'll be introducing our very special guest, the one and only Sage the Wise, who I want to say thanks for coming in studio today, bro. Appreciate it. I know it wasn't the smallest of drives. So before we introduce him, though, Andrew, chop up. When did you come back from Colorado to California?
Dude.
How was the weather out there? Was it like that movie Snow Day?
Frightful.
Was it something like Snow Day? Oh, it was frightful. This guy. The weather out there was frightful. Oh, just horrible.
No, it was good, dude. The snow came down a couple of days, and in the mornings it's really nice. Honestly, like you'll get the snow from the nighttime, and then it's just always sunny there, dude.
Is it always sunny in Philadelphia?
It's always sunny. It's like Philly. Just like.
Yeah. And how's the weed over there, man? Like, are you going to dispensaries usually out there, or are you allegedly traveling with some cannabis? What's going on?
Dude, I'm not.
Let's put you on blast.
Brittany Griner?
Yeah, we finally got her back for that arms dealer, right? Yeah. Shout out to Brittany Griner of coming back, getting free finally.
You don't know what can happen when you travel nowadays with that stuff.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we talked about it earlier on the show, but you got to assume that was just like a pothead move. Like, dude, I totally forgot I had this cart in my duffel bag.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they were looking for something. I don't think they really cared that much. They just wanted a good trade. I think they did a good job, dude.
I did read something that I was dying for a while. The biggest trade in WNBA history. Can we say that without getting canceled? I don't know. We'll find out in a couple of weeks. We'll find out.
Wow, that wasn't I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Well, your friends aren't as funny as mine. I've been saying this. I have friends, Andrew.
It's true.
Just because I didn't go to Berkly like some people.
I just haven't seen them. All right, I just haven't seen them. I haven't seen you hang out with friends enough to really guarantee.
My mom's one of my best friends. That's one person, and my daughter. That's two people right there, dude. What more proof do you need?
Yeah, well, I hear you need 5.
5 friends? No. Top 8. Come on, what are we talking about? Top 8 was like MySpace days. That might be a little too young for you, Andrew.
No.
Did you have a MySpace?
Tom was my friend.
Did you have a MySpace? Tom was your friend. All right, there you go.
Tom was my friend.
It very easily showed your age just off that.
He was my first friend.
He was your first friend. Awesome. Well, I guess, Andrew, you got anything else to say before we bring on our guest?
No, dude, I think we need to bring him on, man. We need to get this guy rolling.
Rocking and rolling?
Let's roll it.
Okay, well, I was hoping you could you say something so I could log into Spotify, but you know what? It's too late. Let's go.
How about we say a Merry Christmas to everybody?
There you go.
Yeah.
Go off, Queen. How about a happy
shopping
Festivus?
you.
Oh, shopping? Did you get all your shopping done? I did a lot of cyber shopping this year. That was one of the first. Was it Cyber Monday or whatever?
Ooh, how'd you do?
I don't know. Everything seems like it's priced like marked up, and then he just here's a discount on it off it.
Yeah, the 2 days before they just put some prices on it, like, oh, we'll cut it down back to square one.
Yeah, dude, I definitely like bought a pair of 501 jeans, and I was like, I feel like I spent the exact same amount of money as I usually do when I purchase these. You know, I don't know.
You might have, dude. I shop around a lot with codes. I'm a big codes guy.
Oh yeah, you had a code floating around. You told me back in high school, right, when you graduated, or was this college? Do we want to get into it on the show?
What code?
The code. It was like, was it Naughty America? Was it a Naughty America code? You and your homies you guys were just sharing with each other? Was it that or Brazzers?
That's not true.
No, it's not true. Why? So you made that funny joke? Who was it? Who gave you that code?
Just to get you to like me.
Shout out. Well, it worked. You are a cool cousin, and it did work.
I just thought it would work. Yeah.
Who was the homie? Who was the homie that really like broke you off with that Naughty America code?
I didn't even know the person.
Oh, wow. All right. Let's bring on our guest.
Said I'll take some hell, yeah. Said I'll take some hell, yeah. Said I'll take some hell, yeah. I get by with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. Now, ain't that right?
Yeah. All right. Sage Wonder Wise, thank you for coming by. I wanted to say thanks again.
Yo.
Yeah, get by with a little help from our friends.
That's right.
Yeah, that was some Greaseball right there. Shout out to Greaseball again for letting us use his song for our one of our segments on the show. And you shout out Ace and Beats. Ace and Beats, you know, that's the homie. That's right.
That's the homie SM, bro. He's actually on a couple of the tracks on the new album.
Ooh,
bro.
new
So
project. Now the
on
project just well, before we get into it, let all the listeners who may not know, who may be sleeping under the rock, a little bit about yourself, where they can find all your music and what you've been up to, man.
Of course, yeah. I've been creating music since I was about 16, you know, so for about 9+ years now.
Let's go.
And if I could say one thing about, you know, how it is now, it actually took me that amount of time to become the artist that I am now, you know, and
right.
I feel like there was nothing wrong with taking that time. It actually it shaped a very well-edged artist, you know, out of me, and it made me go through like the trials and the tribulations, you know. So my name is Sage Wonder Wise. I was born in Orange County, California, and that's what I represent wherever I go around the world. The music I make, even audio-wise, just for the listener who's interested in adventure, you know, in sound, not only in sound, but in storytelling and in theatrics and things like that. You know, we're about the realism on this side over here. So,
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, my little cousin, co-host of the show, Andrew Berkly Big Dogs, actually from Fullerton too. So I thought he'd be a little stoked to be like, yes, dude. And
I was
speaking
just
of,
about to ask, what part of whereabouts of Orange County?
Anaheim.
there you go.
Nice. All right.
Representing
All right. So
Anaheim.
we had a little bit of rivalries here.
Yeah, 'cause he said Fullerton. He's like, oh.
yeah. His tone changed a little bit.
Right.
Come on, Andrew. He's a guest, bro.
Put it this
What's
way.
going on?
I grew up in Garden Grove,
Uh-huh.
and then I think I got into like a certain amount of like trouble. I was like being raised by like a single mom over there, so she moved me to Costa Mesa, kind of give me a fresh start and things like that. And that's where I started rhyming.
Okay.
You know, I had so much time on my hands, and
Yeah.
I was in like independent studies and things like that. So I felt like I used all that time to be like, man, I got all this stuff going on, bro. I should start writing all of it down.
Yes.
Dude,
And
that's
and
awesome. Would you
it
ever-
wasn't like tracks at first, bro. I'll be honest, it was like weird sounding poems.
Okay. Some spoken word
Yeah,
stuff.
that's how it was coming off at first.
Awesome.
Man.
Right. Yeah. Hey, well, you know, I mean, obviously you were expressing yourself and sharpening up the craft.
Right.
And I did like how you mentioned you represent Orange County everywhere you go. Let's talk about a couple of the international shows, bro. Congrats on that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I know as an artist, that's kind of one of the big dreams is to be able to go internationally, rock a show, let alone let's go. A sold out show? What's going on?
Yeah, I think you saw that, Belgium.
Yeah, let's go.
That
Shout
was
out,
super
bro.
dope.
Much love to that.
Man, before I shout out anything, shout out Reverie.
Okay. Awesome.
Shout out Rev,
Yeah.
Big Rev. She was actually the person who put me in contact with all of that, gave me the opportunity. I like to see a lot of that, and she's like the whole reason why I like to do that with other artists too. Is alley oops, bro. More helping artists. You know, instead of like a competition feel, it's more like, yo, I see you working, I see you being consistent. Let me take you with me on this journey as well. You know, already established. But once we got out there, it was we did 3 countries in 3 days. The first one was Belgium.
How are the waffles over there?
Waffles are bomb. The chocolate's better. The beer's the best, bro.
Yes. Okay. What are we slamming? What kind of scooters are we slamming? Or like?
No, man. There's a glass for every different type of beer, and they'll have 300 to 400 different beers in the place, but there's a glass for each one and how it's supposed to be drinking.
That's awesome. Yeah. I drink nothing but natural lights for the most part, so.
It does. Yeah. But so just Belgium-wise, the atmosphere, the people there, they were very embracing. I think just anywhere you go in Europe, they're very accepting, you know, open. Although they're kind of like, man, we hear things about you guys, but now we see you guys, and y'all pretty chill, man. But
you don't have an AR on you right now, so that's pretty cool.
Right. So then once we finished that sold-out show, we literally maybe had 2-3 hours to sleep.
Okay.
And then we had to wake up and go to Switzerland.
Yes.
Went to Switzerland real quick, rocked that show until about 3 a.m. And then we had to go to Bulgaria.
Okay.
So we did these one right after another. On day 3, it's Sunday. We're in Bulgaria. We haven't slept, bro, like literally since we landed in Belgium, really, you know?
Yeah.
And it was our biggest crowd of the tour, actually. It was like
awesome.
2,000, 3,000 plus people at this huge festival. Shout out Kapana Festival. And everybody over there on that side, but bro, it was a dream. So
dude, so was that one of your first shows like internationally?
Yeah, those were my first international shows ever.
And I actually had a question too. Is this have you been like out to other European countries, or have you flown internationally or been in other countries like that prior?
My very first passport.
Let's go. So music did that. Like music did that. Let's go, man. That's awesome.
Music did that. I could honestly say the raps.
Yeah,
off the raps.
Got him you got his passport, everything. Like, as an artist, man, I can imagine that's like the best feeling. So,
100%,
bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and then, like I said, thanks again for coming on the show. I know you get busy throwing festivals now and stuff as well, right?
That's
we can go get into that, you know, like, so let them know, because you're putting on, and it's in Orange County, the past couple of shows.
Correct. Yeah, they have been. And I think that's where we're gonna stay, keep building our foundation for the time being. But yeah, man, let's get into it.
Dude,
yeah. So what year was the first festival thrown, and how did that go about?
We threw the first one in 2017, I
Okay.
believe, and it was just in a t-shirt shop.
Nice.
Shout out GCS clothing.
Oh yes,
dude,
bro,
GCS. And anybody who's a real hip hop head or a pillar of the graph scene knows GCS.
Did Wake the Flock Up used to do their shows in there?
Yeah, when they had an old location, bro, for sure.
Bro.
Man, you're going way back, bro.
Yeah. Oh, good
but,
stuff.
Yeah, so, man, they've just always been about the culture. You know what I'm saying? They've always given artists a place to be hooligans and our actual graffiti artists a place to paint and things like that. So it's like a home away from home for, you know, cats who like that. And that's where the first one was. And we threw it there first couple times. I think the first one was even free. And still nobody really came. You know what I'm saying? Just the true heads.
Yeah.
You know,
homies supporting homies at that point sometimes.
I think it was like raining too, but even then we still got like it was a decent crowd.
Yeah,
you know, so we got
enough
the doors
for you guys
filled.
to keep it going.
Correct. So then we had it a couple more times, and I think on the third time they were just like, "Hey, it's actually kind of getting kind of big now."
Let's go,
and,
snowball.
I think you might need to find like a new location, and she just kind of threw that out there. Just
yeah.
being nice about it, you know, he wasn't being mean about it or anything. So that kind of got the ball rolling, the gears rolling. Once I started thinking about it, COVID hit.
Oh, okay.
So then, so I was already like kind of pre-thinking before COVID, and then after COVID, I'm just like, man, we got to execute. Like everything that we've been thinking about, we've been brewing and talking about, it's time to execute it and get people out of the house, even to see if we can get them out of their house.
Yeah.
And I feel like that one we threw after COVID, that was like what people needed.
People
for the time being, like
craving to get out, hear some live music.
Right. So we just hit them right out the gate, like, yo, live music, all different genres, all on one bill, and that's our goal, is to bring everybody together again, get everybody from all different backgrounds who normally wouldn't connect with this artist or be listening to this music because they're always focused on one genre.
Yeah, and I mean, that kind of sucks sometimes because you sleep on a lot of cool music when you're just focused on one genre. I'm like listening to pop punk bands. I'm like, this dropped like 7 years ago. What was I doing, dude?
Right.
Like, Surf Curse, let's go. Stuff like that. I like the hipster chicks, so whatever they put me on.
Right. It's like I listen to anything.
Yeah, like, oh, Shawty, what you bumping? But that's awesome. And so when was you after COVID? You started throwing them in what year? Was it 2020 or?
I think when we came back, it was maybe like 20. Yeah, well, actually, no, you're right. Like 2020.
Okay.
Right? I think the fourth one was.
Yeah.
And then we threw the fifth one in 2021, which ended up selling out.
Oh, congrats on that, man.
Dude,
That's so
that
awesome.
Was so like just mind you, coming from humble beginnings, man, we weren't selling anything or tickets or anything.
Yeah.
We took that time to actually put value into what we were building.
Let's
right.
go.
Like and not just being like, yo, here's a hip hop show and here's how much it costs. It's like, actually, we're more than a show. We're an experience. And the only reason why it costs this much is literally because of how much we're putting into it. Like, we're not really eating anything. Actually, the artists are getting paid. We're providing the atmosphere, drinks, beverages, security, everything in order to provide like a dope experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like you care about the quality of the acts that are there and the experience that's going to be there.
Quality over quantity was our main point.
That's
coming
awesome
out
to
the
hear.
gate.
That's awesome to hear. Heck yeah. Well, let's cut into one of these songs before we keep going.
Of course.
Which one are you digging on? We got got 3 songs from you.
Let's give them Hasta Luego first.
All right. Okay. So Hasta Luego. Is it what's this one off of? Is this off of any project that's currently out?
Yes, this is off of We Grew Up. You can stream it now on Spotify or wherever you stream your music.
All right. Hasta Luego off of We Grew Up. Available on all streaming platforms.
Hey, the Beamer is dirty, my sneakers are dirty. I'm so sick and tired of waking up early. The jobs that I hate got too much on my plate. I'm asking God, if this is my fate, and how much could I take? Spend my whole break with my face in my hands. You're working with diamond, this can't be the plan. Life is a journey and death is a scam. To deal with the pressure, I pop me exams. It's not only logic, it's popping narcotics. We finding the products to deal with the pain. It's painfully honest, they left me no options. I told them to watch what was saying my name. Sage don't play any games. These rappers are soft, I won't say any names. I kill them all, I won't take any aim. I throw one to your chest and throw one to your brain. I'm deadly. I believe in with reasons to envy. You would think that a demon has sent me. So much heat, I'ma need you to empty the register. Hope that this registers. I'ma be sending your brain to the nebulas. Lost and impossible, now I'm unstoppable. I thought I told you that I wouldn't mess with us. Hey. Funny you thought I'd fall off, when really I never felt better. Been running circles around all these rappers. Oh, as far back as I can remember. These are the days of our lives on God. Deep in the night when I'm high on God. Hear me when I pray, hear me when I pray, hear me when I pray. When I smoke my weed, I get high, all my problems, they go. Hey, hey, hasta luego. Hey, hey, hasta luego. Hey, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I smoke my weed, I get high, all my problems, they go. Hey, hey, hasta luego. Hey, hasta luego.
I've been smoking, getting high on the regular. Lately I've been working, getting high on the regular. On the fucking regular, on the fucking regular.
This is the 2018, fuck what I said before. Lines have been crossed and I wanna see blood. Ain't no comparison, yo shit embarrassing. My shit is popping and yo shit a dud. You look at the numbers and sit there and wonder, like, how does he do it? He never falls off. Prepped and I waited, I always been patient. I don't take vacations and never called off. Felt all the pressure but didn't collapse. Did every favor whenever they asked. All that I got was a knife in the back. Like, how the fuck did you think I would react? That shit was hard, I wasn't mad. I buried my heart and got to the bag. It felt like a scar, more like a badge I got from the war, but fuck it, I'm glad. Cause I've been waiting for this shit my whole fucking life, boy. Better protect your neck, cause I'm at it with a knife, boy. Best in the West and I'm repping the juice. And I'm off in the ops, got them all by a noose. 2 phones buzzing like what's the use? Ain't no thing, cause then I'm just that smooth. My weed, I get high, all my problems, they go. Hey, hey, hasta luego. Hey, hey, hasta luego. 4, 3, 2, 1. When I smoke my weed, I get high, all my problems, they go. Hey, hey, hasta luego. Hasta luego.
Lately I've been recording, getting high on the regular. Lately I've been smoking, getting high on the regular. Lately I've been working, getting high on the regular. On the fucking regular. On the fucking regular.
Is it a radio show if you don't hit it with the DJ horns? Am I right?
It's not.
It's not. Andrew, were you hitting the Cabbage Patch earlier? I just wanted to make sure.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
Yeah, we saw it. Unfortunately, you hit the Cabbage Patch. You're younger than me, my guy. What's going on?
That's great content.
All right, that's great content. All right, that was Sage One the Wise, Hasta Luego, available on all streaming platforms. And what was the project name one more time?
We Grew Up. The project is on We Grew Up. You can find it on Spotify and everywhere you stream music.
Let's go. And I saw you had some videos pinned recently, one that I reposted.
Right.
What's the most recent video you dropped?
We dropped a music video to actually, it was a record off the album. It's called Old English with Self Provoked.
Oh,
and,
nice.
And we actually flipped like an oldies record for it.
Let's go.
But yeah, that was, I should have sent it to you, but that was one of our latest music videos. The ones that we're currently working on right now is for Space, that next single we got in the queue.
Right.
So,
We'll have to play that one next then.
it's got visuals from like the Euro tour
Oh, sick,
and like
dude.
visuals from when I was a kid.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
okay.
like, it's gonna mix that vibe of this little motherfucker came, grew up,
yeah.
and
he living his dreams.
he's living it out, man.
Oh man, I'm stoked for you, bro. That's so awesome. Yeah. I remember we met at a show in Corona, I believe, and we were just nerding out about Nixon watches.
Oh, is that back when I had the Nixon?
You had when you had a Nixon on, and I think I had a Nixon on too.
Oh, wait,
and we're
my
like,
bad.
hey, let's go.
That's right.
I don't have a Casio on. Usually I have a Casio nowadays. All my Nixon watch batteries died. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just a stoner. I'm like, I'll get that changed. I'll get that changed. Yeah.
I'll slide by shop.
Yeah, exactly. And one time my friend called me out because I had this conversation with him and I wore it. And he's like, you finally fixed that or what? I was like, come on, dude, chill out. Like, what's going on?
How you gonna call me out?
Why? We're trying to have a good time.
You know I didn't fix the shit.
Yeah. Hey, bud, we're trying to have a good time. What's going on?
Right.
Yeah, so that was at like the Thai Bay Cafe, maybe? No. That's Riverside. Corona. They used to have a lot of allegedly 710 events over there.
Right.
I forget what it was. May's Cafe? Was that what? Nothing but cafes is what it's coming to mind for me.
Oh
at
wait,
least.
that Elks Lodge.
Was that it? The Elks Lodge, baby?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's like the weed events.
Yeah, for sure. Cannabis was a big part of it. That's why I showed up for sure. I was like, maybe I could get a couple sales on some stuff.
Right. Hey man, I used to
Black Friday
just browse. That's pretty much Black Friday all day over there.
Oh yeah. Back in the day too, prior to COVID and stuff like that, you'd be like, yeah, I'll take a free dab.
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah, hook it up. Like I'm down.
After COVID, bro, I just did so much reflecting on how dirty we are as human
Bro,
beings before
yes,
like
yes,
before
110%.
then.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying?
Like, I mean, I was always at parties when like I would light a blunt or something. I'd be like, nah, like, because randos would come up, guys or girls. I was straight up like, nah. I would make jokes like, I got herpes. Like, no, you don't want it. So I'm not the jerk. Like, or, it's like, yeah, you could hit this, but I got herpes. Like, whatever, So, and I don't. All the ladies, no, I don't.
Right.
But that for sure, like, they'd be like, and you'd see them like contemplate on hitting a blunt of some whatever, like. I'm sure what the kids would call mids nowadays or whatever. It's no cap. It's not lit, fam. And I'm young. I'm not 30. And I'd just be like, no, I got herpes. No, I don't want that.
That's the quickest getaway, though.
Yeah. Especially if you like got some like razor burn or something like that.
You know what I've always done is I'll roll you your own. Like I really just don't give a fuck. Just just don't mind to share. Sorry.
Yeah, you good.
But it's more of like just smoke your own, bro.
Yeah.
We don't even gotta share it. We don't
Yeah.
even gotta share, bro.
Oh, man.
I'll literally give you the things you need in order to succeed.
I used to burn a lot of raw papers too, prior to them like having crutches in the in the packs too.
Right.
So those things get so soggy. It's like, bro, why do you want to hit this?
Right.
Andrew, you never told us about the weed in Colorado. What's going on?
It's good.
It's good. That's all he has to say. What a jerk.
Well, actually,
What about the mushrooms out there? Are they chilling? Are they good, dude? What's going on?
Yeah.
Huh?
I ever tell you, dude, Antonio's cousin does a whole like psychedelic like therapy, like a treatment with it. Like,
She sounds like
he,
they sound like they
on
suck so much. I'm gonna get a sound bath, bro. I'm a microdose and take some sound baths. I hate Antonio's cousin now. Is she hot? Yes, Sage. That was sick. This fool experienced all of us right now, and we owe him $35 at least a person.
That's one session.
That's
off top.
one sesh. Let's go. Man, it's the last time I'm coming to Joshua Tree. I'm going to tell you what. So what's going on, Andrew? Is it a hot chick, or is it like just a dude that's like taking too much
It's a
like...
dude. It's a dude.
Lame, whatever.
He started this. He helps with like PTSD and stuff, so it's pretty cool that everyone gets like a little shroom trip, and then it's just guided from there.
That
It's like
you know what? Tip of the hat, because he's doing
businesses,
something.
man.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's a non-profit, so he does it for free.
Hey, man,
But-
nonprofits pull a lot of money, man. Is what I've heard from and stuff like that from the books.
Someone has to get paid. That's what I don't get. Somebody's getting
What did you
paid.
go to Berkly for if you don't get what nonprofits and how they run? What are we talking about?
Oh, it's all about taxes, man. We're not trying to pay taxes. We're trying to pay taxes.
You. What did you major in Berkly?
How to avoid taxes. Started off wrong.
Smart.
Yeah, Wesley
Smart
Snipes
man.
should have taken that. So has Lauren Hill should have done that. You got any other one to burn?
The list goes on, man.
Yeah, it
Give
really
money away.
Trump
That
is Trump is
doesn't
there
sound right.
now.
Trump is there. 50 Cent filed at least for what was that water? Vitamin water? Didn't he like file bankruptcy on that?
Yeah, probably. Didn't you lose a ton of money on that?
I don't doubt it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I was watching a Rob Dyrdek podcast the other day. He said the worst investment he ever made was rebuying Alien Workshop.
Yeah.
Rob Dyrdek?
Yeah.
Yeah. He because that fool's like crazy into like accounting and money and all that stacking. He's really smart about how he gets his money and whatnot. But yeah, he said like the worst business investment he ever made was, and he's talking about on the books, was repurchasing the distribution of Alien Workshop. So he said he just lost a lot off of that, resold it to someone else, and yeah.
Lost a lot more than he bought it for.
Couple mil off of DC though. I mean, sick, dude.
Jeez. Dude, that guy diversified his portfolio big time.
I'd hate to say it right now. I'm a 30-year-old wearing DCs. I'd feel worse if I was wearing a Shorty shirt. I'd be like, dude,
did see that.
I'll grow up one day. Chillax. Anyways, Blink-182's getting back together. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, let's hit these friggin' news articles, bro. Sage, we thanks for coming by, and you can stick with us for the rest of the hour.
course.
We're gonna play through all of the songs you sent, but we have a couple segments. One of it is what's the scenario? It's a little bit of news break. Andrew, let's do our best to cover the news.
I like that.
Hey, where'd you get that picture?
It's out of there.
I'm definitely just gonna watch and laugh.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, and you to watch and laugh. And also, comment on anything you want.
Yeah. I didn't know if you want me to say anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
We need you a part of this.
We need you. See, Fullerton, Anaheim.
not that funny.
Let's get. I'm not. Dang, Andrew, you sound like my mom, bro.
Yeah.
Jeez
Fucking
Louise.
dead, man. He's like, is whatever's going on right here? Not funny.
Yes. My little cousin is big bully. I think he's a little bit taller than me. All right, so this one's about.
I like being a punching bag.
So this one is the news article about a pig that stole and drunk an 18-pack of beer and then got in a fight with a cow at a campsite.
Nice.
Yes, I mean, what a cool pig.
What a guy.
What a cool pig. I mean, a cab, but this pig sounds cool.
I would love to slam a beer with that pig. I'm just gonna say off
Let's
top,
go.
man.
I mean, you assume he's just slamming like hazy IPAs. He's kind of a beer snob. He's like, nah. What's the APV on this, bro? Like, nah.
Totally a beer snob.
Yeah. You could a little snout up right there. Thank you. That's my dad joke.
A snout stout.
Ooh.
Stout. That's what I was thinking.
Wow.
Ooh, that you guys
Send my
killed it.
check in the mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys sure you guys aren't dads? Because that was pretty dad jokes right there. I'm just saying.
Just without the kids, bro.
I mean, internationally, we got to check out over there now.
that's right.
That's right. We don't know. There's no way to tell. So I guess he slammed three 6-packs and was seen later chasing a cow. I guess campers in Australia heard tussling outside their tent. And then when they came out, they saw a pig going through their stuff, which included 3 6-packs. In which I think these campers suck, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Just 18 beers for like how many campers? Like, learn to party, bro. Like, what are we even talking about right now?
Well, that's what I was thinking. 3 6-packs is why not 1 18-pack? Or I was confused. You're talking about 3 6-packs.
I mean, dude, that's what I read. So I guess there's a funny part too. Like, I guess they found him maybe the morning later. He was found sleeping off his hangover under a log by the river in the area.
As he should be.
As he should be.
As any person would.
It's like, dude, we all been there. There's a little video photo on the screen. It's like, dude, yeah, we all been there. Like,
Why are you putting my boy on blast right now?
you know why? He slept with my baby mama. That's why. He can get all the smoke. I just don't want fisticuffs with him because he can for sure take me. He's like definitely weighs heavier than me. And it's like, it's different weight class. We don't have to get into it now. Let's go on Sage. Come on, man. You're supposed to have my back.
I'm dead.
All right. I guess we should get into another jam before we get into another news article. Andrew, anything about the pigs? What's going on?
Anything about these pigs? No, you hear about the big crisis in Texas. There's a lot of pigs there, open to kill.
What are you speaking about, Andrew? That was
Oh, is there a pig crisis in Texas?
and he said open to kill.
So
that
does-
was an insane sentence, bud.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's
All
my
this-
president. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what I read.
Woo, let's go.
Oh man.
So Andrew, speak on that. Speak on that.
touchy. That's
Yeah,
touchy.
let
That's
me
touchy
go
right
off, let me go
there.
off. No, dude. So it's
Very
like
poorly
completely
charged.
They encourage killing pigs in Texas because there's such a problem with all the boars out there. Like the wild boars eat all of their crops, eat everything. It's just free game. Everyone's allowed to just go out. Like people go on helicopters in fields and just launch at these guys. The videos on this thing is insane.
My goodness. Yeah, we probably couldn't show that on the air.
It's crazy. There was this one girl that was showing off her skills. She's like, yeah, I could go 15 from a helicopter while it's moving, and dude, it was
Oh yeah, I
wild.
saw some of that.
Oh yeah. Like when he's talking about it, I'm like, yeah, it's reminiscent of stuff I saw, and I'm like, oh yeah, I wish my
You're like,
friends
yeah,
didn't
I
send me
think I've
this.
seen that.
Yeah. I wish my friends didn't send me that.
was crazy.
The same kind of friends
What?
who send me like Joe Rogan podcast links. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna watch this, bro. I'll watch Joe Rogan in 2 things: Fear Factor and commentating UFC. That's about it.
Smart.
Whoa!
I don't need him to tell me not to get vaccines. You know what I mean? It's fine. It's like I'm not taking a stance on that, but just like I'm not trusting Joe Rogan on that. I'm sorry, Andrew. I know it's a touchy subject for you
Scientist. He's a
because you call him
scientist. Hey.
Papa Joe or something like that.
Papa Joe. That's Pops.
It's Pops. All right, let's get into space from Sage One, The Wise, available on all streaming platforms. And this is off the most recent album as well.
That's right. We grew up.
Okay, off of We Grew Up, available on all streaming platforms.
Which Erick hasn't done.
So, what's your deal, dude?
Said I just need some space. And you look like an enemy. I don't like your energy, so please get out my face. We used to be cool, but that was way back then. That no longer is the case. Now I'm round the world and I want diamonds and pearls. Baby, what more can I say? Ay. Everything has changed, everything has changed. Hey. Look what I did, look what I've done. Check the progression and how far I've come. Spitting fire, I'll set the bar higher. Volcanoes erupt on the tip of my tongue. We're skimming the surface, it's only begun. I know I'm good, I'm second to none. The kids are gon' listen, it's only tradition. If numbers were fiction, I'd still be the one. Lock all your doors, cause nobody's safe. Coming for you if you in the way. All you new rappers who just take up space, you better stop praying and counting your days. Maybe I'm tripping, but homie, just listen. The that you're spitting is holding no weight. Way that I see it, there's no competition. The pie's so big, just get your own plate. Yeah, what am I doing? Why do I feel so lonely? Why do I feel so much passive aggression? And why does it come from homie? What have I ruined? Look in the mirror, don't know me. The odds are against me 100 to 1. Still I'll get it done. I just need some space. And you look like an enemy. I don't like your energy, so please get out my face. We used to be cool, but that was way back then. That no longer is the case. Now I'm round the world and I want diamonds and pearls. Baby, what more can I say? Ay. Everything has changed, everything has changed. Hey, I can show you the true definition of having your head in the clouds. A whole lot of money is nothing to me. That's not what gets me aroused. It's loyalty, honor, as well as respect when nobody else is around. I build me a team up as well as a check, and I hope that I may not proud. I'm here for the season, you should beware. Needed some space, but y'all didn't care. So what's about to happen is all the reaction is part of me snapping, cause y'all are just there. And there's no effort to get any better to all of the fans, it just isn't fair. I'm here for the cleanup and you should be scared. Just say my name 3 times and I will appear. Yeah, I feel the more my dreams come true, that becomes a nightmare. Imagine being so close, that is right there. But it's hard to find a balance between what you love and who you love, while constantly reminding people who you are. And I just need some space. And you look like an enemy. I don't like your energy, so please get out my face. We used to be cool, but that was way back then. That no longer is the Now I'm round the world and I want diamonds and pearls. Baby, what more can I say? Ay. Everything has changed, everything has changed.
All right.
Something light.
Something light. All right. That was Space from Sage One the Wise, available on all streaming platforms off of his most recent album.
Most recent album.
We Grew Up.
Check. Yep. We Grew Up.
All right. See, I remembered. It only took like 46 minutes for me. I remember the
No,
new.
I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Of course, no problem, brother. All right. Well, that all these are bops, man, and I do love that you could see the versatility in all of the songs that you sent in.
Right.
Like they're not all the same style.
Right.
You know, and just showing off the skill and stuff, the skill set. Like so that's
Thank
dope,
you, bro. Thank
Yeah.
you for noticing that. I try to do that, but I didn't know if you would catch it.
Yeah. You don't want to be pretentious about it. Like, did you notice that BPM was different?
See that melodic switch up.
Go off. You know what? If more interviews with you were like just going off, like, did you notice that though? Like, that was sick, dude. Pitch correction. I didn't. No, that was me. Oh man, I do have to ask: are you working with a lot of the same engineers, or how does that go for you? Because I know you're in different cities a lot, and you're going on tour. So how does that work?
No, I work with pretty much the same. As far as audio engineers,
Yes.
Zol. DJ Zol, shout out DJ Zol.
Oh, shout out the homie. That's right.
That was like my mentor for the last 2 years.
Sick.
So this whole We Grew Up album, bro, we created together.
Oh,
like,
right, yes.
He literally had
Made
me in
the
the
sound
studio,
together.
everything, like the sound mapping, everything. When I came to him with an idea,
Yeah.
he would literally let me delve on the idea for days at a time, and we would sound construct things like that
That's
in
a-
there. And so Zol.
That's a beautiful relationship, and like a lot of it's like a band kind of vibe when it's like that,
Right.
You know, because a lot of different artists will work with different engineers and different producers and all that, and the noise is all over the place. You know what I mean? Like,
Correct.
I'm trying to listen to an album, and I'm like, why?
You're like, what?
Why am I having to adjust the volume very
Right.
frequently? And also, not only that, EQs. Why am I having to adjust the EQs?
So
in my
you know
car?
what? How about how like nobody talks about that to
Mm-hmm.
young artists
Right.
really, or that's why like I want to start
Uh-huh.
stressing more. Like even all the knowledge I have, bro.
Stage one
I'm-
masterclass. Let's
dude,
go.
for real,
Let's
high
go.
key, and I want to start kicking just the key points, like things like that, bro.
Yeah.
An album's got to be cohesive.
Yeah.
Like it really does, and the whole thing of finding an engineer that really does work with your sound, that's real.
It's yeah.
Building that sound and foundation with somebody that you like really work well with is a real thing, you know. Being open to take beats from different people, totally cool, as long as you make it cohesive.
Yes,
You know,
yeah,
because
yeah.
that would take
Yeah,
just
the
a
ear
little bit.
that wants the same sound.
Correct. That just
Yeah.
takes a little bit more effort. Like We Grew Up is not all made by the same
Exactly.
producer.
Yeah.
However, I created cohesiveness
You got the vibe of what you
from
wanted.
beginning to end.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say just
I mean-
something that's not being done too much now. But
Yeah, because we were, I mean, like when we were younger, we're not bumping like our iPod or iTunes or iTouch, whatever friggin' phone.
we
was
didn't
at the
have
time.
fucking shuffle.
yeah. We didn't have that. But it's like we had our audio set to the same time. And so it's like we're listening to an album. We're not expecting to adjust things in our headphones or whatever
No.
else. Like, it's like, dude, when that is an issue, I'm like, because I'll hear like pretty big name artists sometimes and they drop their mixtapes or whatever else. And I'm
Right.
like, dude, like in my car, like listening to it, I'm like, some songs subs hit. And I'm like, the other ones are like mad grainy. And I'm like, what is going on here, bro?
And let me ask you this, because I was on a podcast recently and we just went over this topic.
Want to shout
right?
him out?
Yeah, shout out my boy the Hyphenate.
Heck yeah.
The Doubt Me podcast. It was
Awesome.
super dope. I dropped a lot of gems on there, so if you guys get the chance, go check that out.
Yes.
But we got into a topic about, you know, like album concepts, you know, and people aren't doing that anymore, and if it's better to just release singles and things like that, and
Yeah.
and stay consistent and in front of people's faces and things like that. And I was actually on the defense. I came from an era that was all about you heard the CD from beginning to end,
Let's go.
and you took the time to, man, you fell in love with the album,
Yeah.
because it gave you that vibe from beginning to
Do you
end.
remember like 20 track albums?
You know, yeah, it's
Dude.
ridiculous, kind of ridiculous.
Dude, yeah.
I think 13, 14 is a sweet spot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But
But,
sound like my girlfriend.
But and then
Doing too much.
doing too much. But yeah, but he was more like, hey, no, just consistent singles, even if they all have a different sound. You know, you're staying consistent. And I
Yeah,
was more
yeah.
like, it may take time, but take that time and build the concept. Build the concept. I was like, man, my albums. I would still consider myself a very new artist, and I know I've said it. Been working for 9-10 plus years.
Darn near a decade.
Man, I still consider myself barely scratching the surface
Let's
as a new
go.
artist. And just the reason why, man, this is only my second album.
Yeah, okay.
We Grew Up is only my second real full-length album, and that's only the second time I took that time to paint that piece.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
No, it does.
Like,
Right.
cats
'Cause
aren't taking that time to paint pieces no more. They're just getting the art off, which
Yeah.
is totally understandable. I get it. But I feel like, man, if we just invested more in building those pieces back again, like the love in the music, the love in like vinyl and shit, bro, that shit gone. Like, whoa.
We can bring the radio
the
back.
warmth of
We can bring-
vinyl.
The warmth of vinyl? Nah, I don't want to go on a
You can,
tangent.
you can tell. You can tell I date hipster chicks.
Right.
What kind of tube amp is this?
I'm dead. But nah, man, I would just say like the craft and the quality and the care that goes into not only like the music but events even.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm carrying that whole aspect where it's like people just like don't care anymore really about the music that they're creating. Even
Yeah.
Quality, man, like
even
you
dope
said.
artists, bro, are just often great tracks. They could be so dope. They'll put it on their Instagram story or whatever. It'll be popping for a week,
Yeah.
and then it just goes off into
My money
the
don't jiggle,
ether.
jiggle, it folds.
Bye. You know what I'm saying?
It's TikTok dance, I think.
Cats I really admire,
Uh-huh.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
You know, cats who took that time to be a K-Dot.
K-Dot. Yeah, let's
Thank
go.
you, bro. And
all day.
they were the hype man, bro. Like they
Yup.
studied the whole thing
Black
before he took control of it.
Yeah.
And that's like
yeah.
I feel like our whole team is in that phase right now. Like we've been studying for so long. Like we're ready to start making some moves.
to launch.
100%.
awesome.
Yeah, I would like to start moving with like a small team of committed artists who are down to take in the knowledge and start
Yeah.
moving state to state, city to city, and applying that quality.
Yeah, I feel
Applying that quality to
I
these
was gonna say,
places.
so that one, okay, so there's that artist, La Russell, right, from Northern California.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, come on,
And
then. I got
he's
Instagram.
kind-
I know what's up.
Yeah, he is on Instagram. But you know how like he's kind of taking over in the sense of like doing his own thing like the entire time. Like when you see an artist like that, is that kind of like what you're shooting for? Because it kind of seemed like what I've seen. I'm just from Instagram is like exactly what you're talking about doing. Like you're doing it, and that's awesome that you're putting in all that quality and that work and that thought behind it.
I'm not gonna lie, it does take time, bro, and I think that's also been my biggest like enemy too, because perfection is like the progress,
Right.
the enemy of progress, bro. Like you
Yeah.
don't really get places too either if you just keep focusing on perfecting things.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's also one of my biggest flaws. You know, like when it does get done, it gets done beautifully and it's all done very well. But how long? And this is where the argument comes into play, right? Like, how long does it take really to produce something quality before you're overshooting the amount of time it takes to produce it?
Sage One, are you gotta come by again, dude? Like,
Yeah.
like you gotta come by
Have a
soon, dude. Like,
podcast.
because we got about like 5 minutes, 6 minutes left before the end of the show, and I'm like, dude, like we're barely scratching the surface.
Nah,
Like,
say less.
My
Sounds like you're
boys
talking about
spit
big.
some knowledge, and I'm like, go on.
Nah, I appreciate you guys even just having me, bro.
No. We got about like 5 minutes now, a little over. I didn't mean to cut you off, and I'm sorry about that. But like, plug everyone else that may be just tuning in on the stations and stuff like that, where they can find all your music, everything about you, and on all social media platforms as well.
Of course, again, real quick, if you're just tuning in, my name is Sage One the Wise, and I represent Orange County wherever I go worldwide, and I'm out here putting it down for real hip hop. You can find me on Instagram, social media, Twitter, TikTok, all that thing that distracts you, everything that distracts
What's going on to your TikTok feed?
It'll be all the same thing, Sage One the Wise. So
But
find me there.
no. But what's going on your Sage One the Wise's TikTok?
On my
feed?
TikTok feed, ooh, TikTok.
TikTok.
Honestly, I'm just getting the grasp of TikTok. So like the only thing that you'll find there is like a lot of behind the scenes stuff,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
unreleased me of trying new music and the show that we did in Berlin, like the behind the scenes of that.
Numbers
of
go up
Belgium.
on there, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
I
like-
remember just posting something that got out of the cut, just
like a-
thinking like, it's gonna
Yeah.
be whatever. Oh,
Yeah. Like first.
56,000.
Yeah, dude. Like I have no
Stop.
followers at the time. First thing, like, whoa, what's going on?
Like, don't lie to me.
And TikTok's are for sure a good crack dealer at that point. They're like,
Right.
oh, here's a little first one, dude. Like, let me get you on the hook. And it's like, first one's 56. Come
Man,
on, don't
that's
you
how
want
I
some
knew
more?
something was up, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude.
this is like gambling. They hooked me with the jackpot, bro.
For the first round, like, oh, this is first. He's 18. Let's go.
You know what? Maybe this
Let's round
TikTok
up.
thing, maybe the TikTok ain't so bad. I was like, maybe we should try it out.
And then next week, you got Sage One the Wise doing some cool dances.
That's right. Just diving in,
He's
being the
just
TikTok
piping it
stuff.
up, bro. Let's go.
No, but on the real, just sorry if I could say this one time,
course,
real
of
quick.
course.
Anything that you can find me on Spotify, Facebook, just Twitter, Instagram. It doesn't matter what it is. I kept it all one thing. SAGEONE the Wise, Sage One the Wise for everything. So if you want to find my music, if you want to connect, I'm always open. My DMs are always open. Let's
Slide
vibe.
in his DMs.
Book me. Let's but for
That's what he meant. That's what he meant.
music
That's what he
related
meant.
purposes.
For music.
Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. Sorry, trying to hook up the homie on some cool tip. My bad, bro.
Get out.
You know what? Sage one fired me. I gotta get out of here.
Hey, man.
You guys.
Thank you guys for having me, though. Just on the real, having
Honestly,
me out tonight.
thanks, bro. We really appreciate you. Andrew, you got anything to say before we get out of here? We got about 3 minutes.
No, dude. Honestly, real quick, it was funny.
Shut up. You're from Fullerton. We don't care. Just mute him. Do we mute him?
Stop.
This book is for him. No, just kidding. But no, this book says that there's plenty of time. So I was gonna say, like, dude, whether you
know how
spent
to
the
read.
last 6, 7, 8 years
Still know how
working
to
on
read.
like mastering your craft, what's 6 to 10 years for a lifetime?
What
of
Captain
you're
Underpants book is it? What book are you showing, bro? What's going
No,
on?
stop. You're being real, bro, and that's real shit. If there's one thing, if there's one message I can leave with everybody with tonight, man, I left a very good paying job because I was miserable, and that was the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Sage, can we
And,
talk
like-
about what job it was?
Like this
What were you
cannabis
doing?
industry, bro.
Okay, I
It
understand.
takes a special type of evil people. Anyway, but
off
just-
the air, can we talk about it?
But just specifically, like, do what you want. Don't stress about trying to impress people or the
Right.
amount of time it's gonna take or the
Yeah.
amount of time it's gonna take to grow. Just do it, man. All the answers aren't gonna be there at first, but that's the beauty of it. The journey is the beauty of it. Just throw yourself into it. Keep doing it. Be consistent at it. Even when people keep putting you down, push past that, and that's the only way you're ever gonna be something great.
There's not a pay rate on happiness, huh?
There's not a pay rate on happiness.
No,
Actually,
sir.
a salary is something they pay you to forget about your dreams.
I had see.
Ooh.
Andrew, did you read that anywhere on social media once?
Ooh.
He probably has it. This freaking
You
jerk.
said that to me.
You said that to me. I saw that on bumper sticker.
yeah. And I was like, also, was it gas, grass, or ass? No one rides for free. But you're my cousin, so you have to give me weed. Right? Is that the one I gave you?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to Palm Trees in Progress Presents every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on NBC, KCAA 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 10:50 a.m. in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm not high. I don't know what you guys are talking about. We're having a good time. Anyways, guys, let's go microdose. All right? We're going to go eat a mushroom chocolate bar. Let's go.
Guys.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.